Hi guys, my name is Kelsey and I am a December 2021 graduate from the O'Neill School of Public and Environmental Affairs. And for 2.5 years, I was in a long distance relationship. For 2 years, I worked in the study abroad department as a study abroad ambassador. I was fortunate enough to be on an independent research study in Egypt. And it was when I was in Egypt that I met my now fiancé. I like to joke around and say that it was love at first sight for me. I definitely say that because as soon as I laid eyes on him, I knew. And since then, the majority of our relationship has been long distance. Starting a relationship during COVID was entirely impossible timing. But a lot of times people would ask me, especially during the start of the relationship, like, oh, how do you guys keep in contact? Lots of video chats, lots of phone calls and things like that. So I'm very happy for the technology that came from there. So being long distance, and especially with the time difference that we had to be very intentional about the way that we communicated and the time that we spent together. Fortunately, we actually were able to make it work pretty well, where he was getting off of work right about the time I was going into work. So I would get at least one daily 10-minute phone call with him. Sometimes one of us would get up early or one of us would stay up late, or we'd utilize our weekends to be able to have like video chat dates where we would sync up Netflix movies so that we could watch them together at the same time. I'd say the hardest thing about being long distance is the plane tickets and the very long plane rides, trying to get to each other, especially when I would be leaving. So trying to leave the airport and then being immediately put on a 10-hour flight where I wasn't even able to communicate was awful and gut-wrenching for the both of us. So in total, we spent about 2 years long distance, completely online. However, after being able to see each other for the first time, I went over winter break 1 year. I knew in that moment that when I was there, I was like, something's got to change. So about 2 months later, after I had been back in the States, I was finishing up my degree. It was really funny to have the conversation of, well, where is this going? I knew that the proposal was coming and he knew that I was going to say yes, yet I find it extremely cute and heartwarming that even while he was proposing, he was still nervous. He was still shaking. I don't even think I said yes. I think I said, get up, because we were at a very public beach. And then I just graduated in December. And 2 weeks after graduation, I packed everything up and I moved here to Egypt, where I'm currently residing. I've known for years that one day I was going to move out of the country and do something without my parents. Yet when the day actually came, I wasn't as prepared as I thought. It still was a terrifying decision to make, while also being equally so exciting. There are so many different highs and lows that come with being in a long distance relationship, but I can guarantee that the highs always outweigh the lows, and that the time you do get to spend together in person is so worth it.